Hi, it's Monday, the 1st of August, 2016. Maneko 64 here, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. It's 8:20 a.m. London, so quite early in the U.S. still, 3:20 U.S. time. Uh, Giving an update on the financial markets here this morning. We're seeing the equity markets rally strongly overnight and early on in Europe. We've got the Dow futures up 84 points or 0.5%. S&P's up 9.24 points, 9.25 points, or just under 0.5% as well. We've got the German DAX up 1.3% or 134 points. What else? We got the CAC in France up 40 points. We got Italy up 300 points. Italy 40 index. That's 1.85%. There is news that Monte Paschi, the third largest bank in Italy in terms of assets that it holds, the news has come out that the market has arranged another bailout for the bank that will include a 5 billion euro rights issue, which means they're going to issue more shares. But been reading, and this has been arranged by J.P. Morgan, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs, and they're going to, try to spin off some of their bad loans, and but it's all still conditional. The Prime Minister of Italy said they're not going to get involved. He said, Renzi said, it's not for the people, innocent people, to bail out banks, and that the people who, put their money in the banks, they should bear the brunt of the losses. So I think that's probably helping a little bit the markets, even though I think it's still very early days. Late on Friday as well, there's a stress test by the ECB. The only bank that really failed was Monte Paschi. It was the worst performing bank out of the stress test. Barclays was surprisingly, they were above the capital ratio that they needed to be, but they didn't do very well. There's another thing overnight that, in my opinion, could be helping stock markets is the fact that William Dudley, president of the New York Fed, made a speech over the weekend in Bali. And the article in the FT says, Fed policymaker cautions over potential rate rise. And basically he's saying, it says, William Dudley says, risks of acting prematurely outweigh those of waiting too long. So he's come out and saying, don't bet on us raising rates in September, even though if the, economy improves, then we will, and then he says, people who only see one rate rise until the end of 2017, they're being too complacent. So at the same time, he's come out and says that, we need to look at the economies overseas and the fact that things are not going as well overseas, and that a rate rise might, strengthen the dollar and make things worse for the U.S. as it will impact exports. So yeah, it seems like he's trying to put a dampener on rate hike expectations, basically saying that it's better to wait too long to raise rates than to do it prematurely. So that's Bill Dudley with dovish comments, and so that's in I guess just after this very weak GDP number we had last week in the U.S. came out a lot lower than expected, and I made a video about that. So not surprising, and it seems like the worse things get, the weaker numbers get, the stock market keeps, does well because people expect more liquidity, more stimulus from monetary stimulus from the central banks. And if we do get good numbers and things improve, the stock market goes up as well. So it's like strange, but that's what's happening. Precious metals, silver is doing well this morning. It's at 20.50, up about 16 cents. It got up to 20.66. I think 20.69 is a key level, if I'm not mistaken. I spoke about that, I think last week. Gold, not really doing much. It's down $3 at 13.47. The high was 13.52 overnight so far, and the low has been 13.46. So very tight range, $6 range. What else? Currencies are fairly steady. The dollar has strengthened a little bit against the yen. It's up 0.5%. And all the other currencies are fairly quiet. So that's the update. If you enjoy my videos, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'll also put a link to patreon.com. You can donate to my channel if you'd like, as little as $1 a month. I'm not forcing anyone to do this. It's just if you think I add value to, add value with my videos, you might want to think about that. And thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.